Hey YouTube and YouTubers, this is Versace. Today's video is going to be about 4 signs that let you know that he's not into you. So have you guys ever gone to a first date but he's never called you back? Well, chances are that he wasn't into you. And I'm going to give you 4 tips and maybe that might help you that you can look out for when you guys are going on a date, or even if you guys are going at a friend, like an outing where it's a bunch of friends just going to do something, just because usually sometimes people go and do that and then that's how they end up hooking up at the end of the day. But it's good to see the signs, and if you're able to see them, at least you don't get embarrassed at the end of the day and be like, oh, I was totally falling for this guy, but like he didn't like me and now I feel like a fool and he totally knows, but now I feel embarrassed and ashamed. So let's try and avoid all of that, and I'm gonna give you guys 4 tips that can avoid all that, and you guys will know straight up right away, okay? So sign number 1 would be that he's engaged in conversation with everyone but you. So imagine you guys are on a date. Let's say it's a one-on-one date, and you guys go to a sports bar, and there's a really good game happening, and he's talking about the game with everyone but you. Chances are he's not into you. He's not having this conversation with you, and you're not keeping, his interest as well. So many times this goes for both sexes. Like, if you're not keeping my interest, then I'm not gonna really talk to you. I'll just talk to somebody else. Or let's say that you guys are in a group setting, and then you want to give your opinion, but there was someone else who was talking first, and then you kind of cut them off and go, oh, no, 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 wait, what were you saying? No, 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 I want to hear can you finish saying what you were saying? Chances are, obviously he's cutting you off. He doesn't really want to hear you, not into you. The second one is that he resorts to texting. So imagine you guys go on that first date and then he never called you, but you guys text, and that's the only thing he will do. He'll just text you. He's not interested. Person who just wants to text you is just keep it as a friendship and nothing else. Like, they're trying to keep you away without really telling you, but just like keeping you at a distance. Also, like when you guys go on that first date or on that group date, meeting, outing, he doesn't compliment you. It's highly important, because I remember that when I went on my first date with my husband, the first thing he said was like, wow, you look really good. I really like that dress. You look really nice. Your hair is so pretty. Guys will compliment a girl that they like and that they're interested in. A girl that they're not interested in, they're not going to say anything. Even if you are the most beautiful girl, you could be Miss America, Miss Universe, but if the guy doesn't like you, he's not going to say anything. He's just going to stay quiet. And the third one would be, hold on, let me check real quick. The third one would be is that at the end of the day, he gives you a cold hug. So people usually hug, or I don't think they handshake anymore. They just hug, or they just go, oh, bye. Like, if he gives you a hug and it's a cold hug, that lets you know. And how do you know what's a cold hug and a warm hug? Well, men are physical people. They're physical. And so if they like you or they had a great time with you, they're going to hug you and they're going to try and hold you to let you know that they had a really good time. And they're confirming that through their hug. And I can relate with that, because after the first time I met my husband, he gave me like 3-4 hugs before I left. Like, he wouldn't let me go. And I was really happy about that. I was like, okay, I'm excited. Yeah, I totally likes me. All right. And yeah. So that'll let you know. Another thing is, girls, like, if you're sitting there on this date with this guy and you're not feeling it, trust your gut. Trust your instinct. It's called intuition. Follow it. Ladies, we all have it. Trust me. If you thought for 1 second, I don't think this guy likes me, chances are he doesn't. Should that make your world crumble? Nope. There are plenty of fish in that pond, trust me. Over 1 billion, over 2 billion men in this life. Heck, I don't really know the numbers, but that's the reality. There's so many men out there. And if this one doesn't make the cut, the next one will. And if he doesn't, heck, you guys have endless possibilities. Trust your gut and your instinct. Trust your intuition. That's going to let you know. Don't you know, go out there and knowing that this guy doesn't like you and put yourself out there so then he can just like kind of like put you down or tell you, oh, hey, listen, I don't like you like that, then you're going to feel a little bit embarrassed. I know this happened to like some people that I know and friends, and these are clearly some signs that you guys should really be looking for. This is universal, not only for if he's not into you, but also if she's not into you. Girls would do the same thing. I hope these tips were extremely helpful to you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.